Oh my goodness, welcome back. 1 month, 3 weeks, 4 days, and I think 7 hours, but who's counting? Welcome back after that long wait. This is The Trend. Let's find out what we're talking about today.
From past to come, my brother was sick, Afande. Now look, Afande, we need your help.
The police have been accused of killing innocent Kenyans in the post-election chaos, but how convincing is their explanation? Education is the key to success. Githeri has just joined that league. It is the meal to success. Gilbert Deya was deported from Britain to Kamotho. That's a hard transition. How's he coping?
Are you happy? Because I know you're watching. May you not have this.
Chris Msando's widow has a message for his killers. She knows they're watching. Okay, and welcome back. I'm telling you, it has been such a long wait. How have you been? We're back. This is The Trend. And of course, it's time for hashtag TTTT, The Trend Trending Talkers. And I have the gang. They are back. Hawa ndio tunaita vifaranga vya TV.
Wait.
They are here. Hey.
No. I missed you guys, man.
In fact, let me introduce kifaranga number 1. Ciru, how are you doing?
At least I'm number 1. Thank you. I just want to praise the Lord for the fact that He has brought us. By the way, thank you so much for tuning in, Bana. It's been a long time and we've missed you.
Okay, kifaranga number 2, akona keusi kidogo hapo, but I think ametoa tint.
I don't
Butita.
like the way I'm number 3.
Unajua tukiongelea vifaranga, tunaongelea Ciru na Anita. Jua ndio machicks.
Machikide.
So, machicks yani.
When you?
No. Butita, I thought you'd have come back with more fire. This
When
is
jogo.
very disappointing.
Okay.
Jogo ya TV.
Kuna jogo ya TV hapo. And then let's introduce chick number 2. Anita, how are you doing?
I missed you guys, man.
Uh-huh.
Friday is not the same without you guys.
Never.
Man, it has been an absolute minute, and there's so much for us to talk about. While we were away, Kenya got a superhero. We have to talk about this guy. Now, you know, Americans have Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, you name it. But Kenyans, we have our own. We now have the Githeriman, a superhero at last. Now, Martin Kamotho, alias Githeriman, was arguably the most sought-after gentleman in the country last week after a picture of him siphoning Githeri from a polythene bag while queuing just went viral. Now, Githeriman is a brand now. And not only that, but a brand that many other brands have jostled to be associated with. Ciru, do you have your paper bag of Githeri?
Me, what is a paper bag? Me, don't do things halfway. It's a paper bag. What is a paper bag? I have a sufuria. And it's not Githeri if it doesn't have carrot team, waru, fufu, a loose gouache inside for variety.
Oh my goodness.
That is Githeri. But I have to say, man, like, because we're going through such tense times, I'm sure you can all remember how crazy it was last week. You know, there was a lot of political tension. You know, a lot of people were speaking all kinds of hate speech online. So, you know, this Githeriman phenomenon and how he went viral and people making all kinds of memes with him in them, that broke the tension.
I'm telling you, absolutely.
He is a real life like superhero, and it's so good to see that, you know, corporates are coming in to give him a treat. He was given a nice suit. He's going on a holiday in Masai Mara. Mepata brot.
And Ciru, we're just here.
And I'm just here. Where is my brot? I should have brought my dufudia of Githeri paper.
Dunia ni unfair.
Butita.
Wacha niwaambie, dunia ni unfair. Umsi amekula Githeri siku moja akakuwa celeb. Mimi nimenyorosha Githeri form 1 hadi form 4 na principal wako hainijua bado. Sijui siku yako ikifika inakuwa imefika. But nilisikia interview mse ya kwanza. Unajua kuna ni ule mse wa badala semerara anasema rara. Nani tunasema? Akona accent fulani. So mimi nafikiria hata intention yake kwa kuvote. Alienda akanunua Githeri, akataka kura. Akaambia doi line ya kura. Akaingia kwa line akakura.
Oh my goodness.
So, kwa ni line ya kura, ndio maana alikuwa anakura Githeri. Mnanielewa?
Oh my goodness. Haikuwa kura, alikuwa na kura.
Yeah.
Alikuwa na kura.
Alikuwa na kura.
Oh my goodness.
It's been an amazing year for this guy.
I'm telling you. And it's only getting started.
Amazing.
Anita.
Yeah.
Githeriman, go.
Oh my days. First of all, I'm going to interview him later during the 10 p.m. show. So I'm really looking forward to meeting him, and I'll try get most of my vocabulary in check. But aside from
Anita, it's Githeri.
Githeri going.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sasa
it was
unakula
just
nio
nice.
yao.
And guys, a bit of more information, by the way, on Githeriman from Githeri. Now, another story has broken about the Githeriman, pictured heavily drunk, and allegedly he lost his smartphone, and that's the one he'd actually received from Safaricom. Now, he's denied this through his Instagram handle, claiming that it's all rumors. Mi naona labda mtu aliona mlevi amelala kifudifudi, akaamua kuwekelea Githeriman juu, ni rahisi kumshiganisha na food. What did you guys see, by the way, that picture going around?
That picture was fake news.
Propaganda.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Do you know the guy already has 10,000 Instagram followers?
Can you imagine?
As in,
What?
It took him one day to get 10,000 Instagram followers.
Meanwhile, there's a girl that has been
There's a
naked
woman
from
somewhere
January.
who has been twerking for 2 years and still has 1,000 followers. Eat Githeri, mama. Eat Githeri.
Yes, a mama has been nude from Jan.
You know?
I'm telling you, the struggle is...
She has all 2 things
election
in 7
out.
months.
And she still has 100 followers.
I'm telling you,
Friends.
guys,
The
the
Kenyans are
struggle...
very creative, man.
The struggle is absolutely real for those social media likes. However, away from fun on social media to a story where a guy is suffering, it's almost impossible to ignore the fact that Gilbert Dare is in the country, especially under the circumstances under which he found himself. Now, the televangelist who was based in the UK was deported, or should we say, teleported back to Kenya to face charges of human trafficking and abduction. Shortly after landing in court, he was taken to court. Maybe they wanted to avoid that temptation of him possibly running for political office since he was here. That's what the interwebs were saying. Things were real. But Dare faces
So much
accusations of stealing 5 children in Mountain View estate between 1999 and 2004. And of course, passing them off as miracle babies. He has since been denied bail and VIP treatment in committee.
Me, I have a question. So this VIP treatment, the guys who get VIP treatment are the ones that send you the messages for, my name is Scott Jones from Canada and I'm looking for love. Are those the VIPs of committee?
It's the ones of, well, you received 30,000 by mistake, tafadhali nirudishie madam. And you're like, my pesa has not seen such amounts in a very long time. What are you saying?
Ati mweni ameumwa na nyoka, tafadhali tuma pesa.
Pesa ya dawa.
They sent that message 5 times to my
Unajua mimi namu
brother.
understand.
Then he squad this chick is always being beaten by snakes.
Those are the VIPs.
And you
So
know-
Dare can't even send a text from prison is what we're saying.
Things are thick. And you know, guys, that's not the only guy who justice has actually come through and changed for Butita.
Nikasema, unajua mimi niliona historia ya VIP kwanza. Kasema yenyewe, unajua first of all inaitwanga kituo cha kurekebisha tabia. Huwezi rekebisha ukia VIP. Yenyewe hapo uko na starehe. Lakini pia ukiangalia the other way, kuna wase wameshikwa pale. Alafu pia kuna pastor pale room moja na msee. Na unajua kuna kunguni pia huko. So kidogo
Yeah, he was
unaweza umwona
complaining.
kunguni imeuma pasta, uamke ukiimba huwezi jua. So lazima pia ekwe separate. Asimix na watu wengine, unajua pia
Oh my God.
akwe kona
Wait,
yake pia
Jeff,
pale.
I want to ask something.
But no VIP treatment kwa jela.
Oh my God.
Yes, Anita.
Something I've never understood to this day. When you would take these kids and then bring them to a family and say, here is a miracle baby, and you do not at any point recall giving birth to this child, it didn't seem sketchy?
All you want is a
Thank
baby
you.
at the time, I'm assuming.
No, you
But that-
must really ask questions. Yeah. You know, there's a miracle, and then there's just choosing to act like you don't know what's happening.
You know,
But
kujibeba fala. You
wacha
just act
niulize.
like you don't
You
know.
know, the full avocado.
Yeah.
Wacha niulize, hao watu wako wanafanywa DNA?
Si ni
But it
miracle,
doesn't make
ametoka
sense.
kwa Mungu.
Yeah.
But unajua
Mbinguni
unajua
hakuna
wanaume
DNA.
wanaume pia ogopa DNA. Unajua DNA humaanisha nini? Unajua wanaume ogopa DNA, unajua DNA humaanisha nini? Dads
But
never
also-
accept.
Ati
You
Hivyo hivyo
guys,
ndio.
Does not accept.
Dads. Dads.
Oh my
Dads
goodness.
peke yake.
Wait, but you guys, listen to that place. Kamiti Maximum Prison. How do you hear such a name and even assume they have a VIP?
VIP section.
There are people
You
who
know.
got...
You know, Anita, you need to understand VIP, very important prisoner. So lazima ako place yake.
They hear that
But
this
najua
guy...
watu wa kamiti wanaona mazejo msiara
Yeah, the guy doesn't understand how he has to pee in a bucket.
See, I'm told this guy's doing Chomli.
Chomli.
Yeah, Chomli. See, apparently he was getting VIP treatment in prison. So apparently it happens. It happens.
Actually, let's actually stick to the justice and the corridors of justice, by the way.
Yeah.
Because Matiba is a very happy man today. If you thought it took so long for Bishop Dare's alleged victims to get justice, veteran politician Kenneth Matiba has been awarded, get this, 504 million shillings for atrocities committed against him and the suffering he went through in detention during the Moi era. Now, I've also heard he's actually even being called Matibe.
Yeah, see,
Guys aren't stopping, man.
What are those sticks
Socialites are
called?
looking for his DMs very hard so they can
Ciru.
slide right in. Leave Matiba
si hao peke
alone.
yao. Si nimekuwa na Anita hapa chini Jeff.
Wow.
Ananiambia
Oh my
ati,
God,
I
wow.
found Matiba very attractive. Ati that guy is
Butita,
young,
here I am
bado,
trying to
nini,
ask
unajua-
Ciru, what we
That
call
is
those
a
chicks,
lie
the ones who
from
are asking for the
Satan.
VIP line during voting. What are they called? Slay babes.
Yeah,
It's
slay
the slay
queens.
babes who are looking for him.
Slay queens.
Slay queens.
But akona
You
do.
know?
504
The Chilo
million.
Bays and the Matiba Bays.
Matibe.
Bays. No, that's not me.
You're not part of that
Butita,
slay
you can't
queen.
be rukaing me every time we're on air.
Ulikuwa tu unamsifu.
But then me,
Sio
I'm
vile
here, I'm vouching
unafikiria.
for Anita. That is a lie from the depths of Hades.
And
Ah,
tell
Hakuna.
them.
So, Ciru,
You
you're
know
not
the kind of
looking for
people who I
Matibe.
deal with.
Shiru
Somebody will
unakuwaga
actually
mtu
run me
wangu.
that story.
Tukiamua ni kuvamia Anita, tunamvamia kati.
Lakini hiyo ilikuwa ka low blow lakini.
Like, what are you trying to say? He's
kuna-
not bay enough.
Wezi.
Leave Matiba.
Matiba.
He has struggled for our country. Stop wachaneni.
Don't do
Slay
that.
queens,
Now guys
leave
will attack me
Matiba
on
alone.
But by the way, kusema ukweli,
I don't like this attack.
Matiba amenipa
Moving
pesa
on.
mingi sana. Na najua ni mtu aliwaishika pesa pia. So kwake naona maybe ni pesa. Amezoea pesa pia. So haiwezi mham na pia ni poa at least akwe hata nasikia hata kama nilifanyiwanga kitu at least kumekuwa na compensation. Kuna watu wengi wapatagi compensation.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely true on
But
that.
yeah, I'm glad he got the compensation.
Absolutely. I mean, even if they say justice delayed is justice denied,
And
at least he
it's
finally got his justice.
A lot.
Okay,
A
man.
lot of justice.
Oh, yeah. And let's move on to the next story, by the way.
Unasikia sasa hii mademo wanasema niko na Kamatiba pia mimi.
Okay, guys, let's take a...
commit Matiba wangu tao.
Butita, kana hizo pesa zako kwanza. Hold that thought for one moment. Let's take a break. We'll be right back right here. Remember the hashtag TTTT. Welcome back. This is the Trending Talkers, hashtag TTTT. You can get us there. And I can see the Shade Brigade is back, my friend. Lakini wacha niulize, Jeff Mote amevaa God Papa, kwani anaomboleza safari ya kutokwenda Canaan?
Oh,
As in,
Yani, it's not
why
even
are they
been 10
so
minutes.
rough?
this is too soon.
You're rougher than these elections.
And then, of course, you guys have seen the picture of the lady who's selling Mahindi Choma, Anita Nderu, side hustling while the trend was on break.
You know how I roll, guys.
Slay Queen spotted.
But Anita doesn't do my dish.
I
Makes
am not a
chocolate
slay
cake.
queen. Please, let's be clear. I am not a slay queen.
Not.
Unajua Anita
Anita is a
hazichoma
strong,
mahindi.
independent woman.
Thank you.
Anita hizi choma mahindi. Ana
Yes,
steam.
you know I grew.
As he told me, Anna
You
Steam.
know I know how
huyu
to
dem anakuwaga
choma
juu.
mahindi.
Nafikiria
I
atachoma
grew up
mahindi.
in Eldoret on a farm.
You know, you say you choma mahindi.
Mahindi?
It just sounds different. I sound kama
Oh,
mahindi.
Jesus. Okay, no, let's carry on.
In fact, let's do that. Let's carry on. And of course, it was all about politics while we were away. And we can all agree that this year's election has had very interesting twists and turns. But the Igembe South case is arguably the most outstanding. Now, John Paul Muriuki, a 23-year-old student at Mount Kenya University, he defied all odds to clinch the constituency parliamentary seat. Now, get this. His campaign war chest, 20K and a bicycle.
Yo!
Hey, my friend. Anita.
I am so proud of him. When I saw the story, And he explained how he would go door to door to ask for votes because he could not afford to print posters when people he was going up against had billboards, passports, of course, yeah, anyway, and posters, etc. I just thought for him to want to take leadership to a whole new other level. Sorry, I used so much English during the elections. I really ran out of words. For him to want to be a leader to the extent where he's not pegging it on, if I don't have money, then guys, I can't campaign, then I can't be your leader. He just took matters in his own hands with the little that he had, and he went door to door, and people believed in what he had to say. I really hope he does a great job, and I hope this is inspiring to all you young people out there trying to be slay queens and Instagram queens. You can actually be a leader with the little that you have.
Yeah.
Butita, unaonaje huyo youth dem?
Huyo youth ako poa. Juu afadhali mimi naona wase walimpitisha labda juu ya sera. Inakaa ni poa sana, at least watu wanaweza differentiate, wanaweza kula pesa za mse mwingine, wavotie mse mwingine. Hiyo ni poa sana. Lakini hapo kwa sweater sasa kuna kitu inaitwa joto la kisiasa. Inakuanga mbaya hapo kwa parliament. I hope akienda parliament atawakilisha watu poa juu ni myang. So tuna expect more from him, ndio tusiwahi sema watu wa young hawezi lead.
Hajaipatiwa chance.
So, lakini roundini wengi.
And they're in there, they're going to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Wakina Moha lakini kijana.
Yeah, I mean, comparatively.
Ukikompare na wale wengine ni kijana.
Keja amekuwa kijana tangu ni kwa class 2, but we said what.
The shade brigade
Congratulations, KJ.
Mimi nangoja the first session. Leo leo
This parliament is going to be so much fun this time round.
Oh my goodness, Ciru.
I have to agree with what Anita and Butita said. You know, for the longest time, a lot of young people, we've been told you're the leaders of tomorrow, you're the leaders of tomorrow. And let me tell you something. If you're going to sit in your house and wait for people to come and give you leadership, that tomorrow will never come. So what this guy did was so important. He knew he didn't have cash, he knew he didn't have the resources. A lot of young people think, for me to enter politics, I need a lot of money, a lot of money. I need a four-wheel drive. I need to be a slay king on Instagram, with tight
the
jeans.
shade. Ooh, the shade. Oh my.
But this guy actually did a door-to-door campaign. And, you know, of course, there are other candidates that didn't make it, for instance, Boniface Mwangi. But they have shown us that you don't need to have crazy money to be able to get into parliament and make a difference. And that is so important. So just think about 2022. If you're a young person right now and you're thinking, I'd love to go into politics, I'd love to make a difference, but what can I do? This dude had 20 Gs.
You know what? Let's
Just
go
start going
from
around
that
your neighborhood.
Guys, let's hold that thought and go from that mheshimiwa to another one. Okay, sort of like. Former presidential candidate King Wakamenchu has caused an online buzz with the release of a TV series she's working on, whereby, now get this, she makes a nude appearance. Now she expects the series to be considered for TV soon, and that's not really what's shocking. What's shocking is the fact that we could have had a porn star for president. I mean, I'm just thankful that never happened. Now, interestingly, the series is dubbed Madam President. So she basically just runs for president on her own television program. Ciru, let's address this issue. I mean, let's address this particular issue. What's going on?
Now, let me just say, I mean, whenever I hear that King Wakamencho has done something outlandish, I'm never surprised. Like, even now when I saw she's naked, I was like, oh no, she's naked. What a surprise. I could never have seen this coming. I mean, oh my. Oh, the shock will knock me over.
The horror.
I mean, how it is so unlike her. No. Kingwa has always been the kind of woman who does shocking things to get people talking. And that should not take away from the fact that she's a supremely intelligent woman. This chick is a Rhodes Scholar. Like, this chick is one of the smartest minds in Kenya. However, if this is how she chooses to express herself, it's not for everyone. It certainly isn't for me. I don't think anyone is ready to see all of this. No one is ready. But
they weren't ready.
You know, it's if that's the way she chooses to express herself, I'm not going to be an Ezekiel Mutua to try and censor her. It's up to you to decide if it's your taste or if it's not. Personally,
Anita?
it's not my taste.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
President
It's just
Kamenchu.
so confusing. You know, it's like one of the presidential candidates from this election all of a sudden releasing a video like that. I'll just be like, but what is it? Has life failed you so much to the point where you're going in the Slay King direction or the Slay Queen direction? What is it? Do you want Instagram followers? Buy them. I don't understand. You know, it's like Ciru has explained. She's very, well educated, and everybody has some sort of expectation. And then at this point, I'm sure everybody's going to say, no, you can't decide how somebody should live their life, which is fine. But it's just shocking.
It is.
Ciru wasn't shocked. I was, because I didn't know much about her apart from the fact that at some point she wanted to be our leader. And then now I was left wondering, what if she led us? Where would we be
This
now?
is the same woman who, when she was running for president, was running on the platform that women should stop wearing underwear.
Well,
so this,
it says a
this
lot.
surely,
Okay, then again, this isn't shocking then,
it's
I
like,
guess.
when I heard she's naked, I'm like, okay, she...
Another one.
Another one.
What she
How's
thinks is
DJ Khaled?
let's go
Butita.
everything else as well.
Jeff,
Butita.
bwana, badala ni waste opportunity nikiongelea Kigwa Kamenchu, wacha niongele mandazi. Nimekuwa na passion ya mandazi ever since I was 6 years old.
Oh my God.
Mandazi
Wow.
imekuwa ina change
Just-
vile naangalia vitu kwa
wow.
maisha. Kila siku
Why you
nikikula
like
mandazi, naona hiyo brown yaize, naangalia hii black yangu najiambia kuna two sides of the coin. So nitaendelea kula mandazi
Oh
mpaka
my
tufike kitu kama seme 40 years hapo. Ndio at least itaanza kuchange, niweke focus kwa chapati, but so far mandazi remains to be the best.
Jesus
And I
Christ.
appreciate people cook mandazi, people fry mandazi or deep fry
Butita,
mandazi.
Butita, we're gonna
All
put that
mandazi
on
vendors.
hold for now.
Big up. Big up
You're
sana
very
watu wa
passionate about
mandazi.
mandazi.
As you big up all those mandazi makers,
Mandazi za
Butita,
Kibera, mandazi za Kariobangi.
Butita, stop. No, we're gonna take a break right now. I mean, this shade brigade needs to be called to order. Short break, we'll be back. Remember the hashtag
More than
TTTT. Oh my God, what is going on? Welcome back. It's still hashtag TTTT. And I'm telling you guys, Slim Daddy is asking, Uyo Kingwa, akona Saraha app? Tuna maswali nyeti tunafaa kujibu. Have you guys spoken to her there? I don't know. I really don't know.
Maswali nyeti.
Oh, yeah.
Za siri. And I can see, when Anita hears KOT calling her a slay queen.
Okay,
Oh my God.
Why
As
are
in,
people on Anita today?
She's
man?
back today. Guys, it's too
I mean,
soon.
surely.
No, it's like back to school and Sidri, you burnt
And
down
you're
the dome before you
Ramono.
left.
And you're a
Just
Form
like,
one.
what is it? Be nice.
Surely.
Oh my goodness. And then at Kutswawan is like, yes, let us address the issue. Hata kama ni effects za Githeriman, we need to know what is going on that one. Oh my God. Remember, keep them coming in. Remember, the hashtag is TTTT. Let's switch gears right now for a somber story. It's all about IBC ICT manager Chris Msando, who was murdered in cold blood a few days to the election. He's said to be buried tomorrow, and his wife made a touching speech during his requiem mass that has got everyone talking. Let's take a look.
Why? And as my sister-in-law Pamela said, we sing the national anthem and we say, justice. Come on, what do we say? Justice? Kenyans, let justice be our shield and defender. It is wrong. It is not fair. Look at the babies. My oldest is...
And I mean, we can't underestimate what happened there, and it shocked the country. Ciru.
I cannot begin to imagine what she's going through. I mean, losing your life partner in such a horrific manner and so suddenly. And then she has the strength. Do you understand? I watched this and I was in awe of this woman. She has the strength to stand up and shame the people that did this to her husband. You see, we have a culture that tells us that when something like this happens, our first instinct should be forgiveness. Oh, I forgive you. Oh, no. She has shown us something new. If someone has taken someone you love away from you, You are allowed to be angry. And she did it with such grace and such dignity. Wow, like it blew my mind.
Absolutely.
Blew
Anita?
my mind.
Exactly what Ciru said. Literally.
Butita, any thoughts on the same?
May God guide them through this trying moment.
Yeah.
Naombea sana.
Okay, and let's move from that story to another that's equally as disturbing on the conscience of the country. Now, following the post-election chaos that rocked some parts of the country, a number of people lost their lives, among them a 9-year-old Stephanie Mora and 6-month-old Samantha Pendo. Now, the police have been accused of being responsible for these loss of innocent lives. And, you know, this is a matter they have really strongly denied. Now, for the sake of fairness, what do you make of this statement by Nairobi County Commander Japheth Koome? Let's take a look.
What would you say about the young girl who was shot in Mathare? You said you're proud of your officers and what they did. How would you explain that?
Beautiful. That's a good question. Yes. And it's something I've mentioned. There are many firearms out there. You know, you have organized criminal gangs. You know about them. They are organized criminal gangs. They're armed. That's the information we have. Some of protesters in the courts, they are armed. They have firearms. So when this young child, the minor, was shot, officers spotted this person who was armed. And they were pursuing him, and as he was running, he was firing. Officers could tell this person and an AK-47. But he was lucky, he got away. So there was a shootout between our officers.
And of course, if you can recall, when he actually made that statement, Twitter just went abuzz. Couldn't believe what he was actually saying. Anita, what are your thoughts on Japheth Koome's statement?
I don't know where. You know, when someone is saying something and you're like, I really want to believe you. I really do. But you understand the circumstances look very, very sketchy. And it's just really sad that in this day and age, when people are disputing something that has been announced, be it because of elections or whatever else, protests just never go about peacefully. Somebody tends to die, there's somebody who's grievously injured. It's just not right. There needs to come to a place where if people are going to protest, they should be safe. And it's just really sad. I feel really bad for the people who lost their lives, the families who lost their loved ones. It's just really sad. The police should do their jobs, but they should do their jobs in a way that civilians should not get hurt. I mean, like the story of the people whose homes was broken into. You're chasing a protester apparently into a home. I mean, it's unnecessary.
Ciru, what do you think?
I'm completely with Anita. Like, do you know the right to peaceful protest is enshrined in the Constitution? It is your right as a citizen of Kenya to peacefully demonstrate. Now, people have been talking online that, you know, these demonstrators were not peaceful, you know, they were looting and rioting. But even though we go back to the Constitution, there is no death penalty for rioting, is there?
There isn't.
There isn't. So for someone to be summarily executed in the street and for people online to be okay with that points to something very wrong in our national psyche, number one. Number two, what the police spokesman was saying. Yo, I have never felt had my intelligence as a Kenyan more insulted than I was when I sat and listened to that. So apparently, those fleeing protester with an AK-47 that was firing at the police, yet no one else was hurt except that child on the balcony. Fine. Okay, let's say that story was true. There's the parents in Kisumu who have lost their baby. They were in their house. The police went inside the house and said clobbering them and hit that little baby on the head and she's passed away. What's the excuse there? Anita has said that there's so much precedent. Every time there's a protest in this country, there always has to be beef. People have to get hurt, people have to die. Who is the common denominator here? The police. That's all I have to say.
Okay, and one second, let's get one second, Anita, let's get Butita's view on the same though.
No comment.
Oh, okay.
Anita, so you were saying?
All right. I was saying another thing that protesters need to realize, and I feel like until there's a system where you can actually protest in peace, just go and plan it in a way where murderers and looters and thieves won't come and take advantage of what was supposed to be a peaceful protest. Because you came out of your house to protest peacefully. You had no harm. You didn't want to harm anyone. Someone sees you and they decide, this would be a good opportunity to go and loot, to go and do ABCD. And then you get hurt in the process. And then along comes the drama with the cops. Next thing you know, what usually happens. So I think there needs to be some sort of organization as to how people carry out their protests right now, up until we're at a place where you can protest whenever, peacefully, and nothing happens.
And police need to be trained in the reasonable use of force.
Exactly. And also,
we have rubber bullets, guys.
And just to add on to that, of course, IPOA have said they're looking into that. And of course, when they get their findings, they'll release that to the public. And let's move from that story to another story that's pretty weird. Now, Chief Magistrate Samuel Wahome on Tuesday had a very weird case in Molo. Now, a man was accused of defiling a 17-year-old, and then the victim's mother came to the suspect's defense, pleading with the court to set the victim free, doesn't stop there, and allow him to marry her daughter after she clears primary school. Oh my goodness. After she clears primary school, marry my daughter, please. Ciru, take it.
Anita, please take this one as I gather myself.
Okay, Anita, as Ciru gathers herself, what do you make of this?
Wait, because how, why, where, when, and what? What the hell? He raped your daughter. How do you want this guy to walk free? He took something from her that she cannot take back. How do you let... And then to make matters worse, you want her to spend the rest of her life with him. Is there more to this story that we don't know about? Is there something that she told her mother that the rest of us and the court didn't disclose? We don't know, because this doesn't make sense.
That's really all we're wondering, by the way.
It does not make sense that anyone's mother would let the person who has done that to their child not only go free, but come, be a part of our family now.
Oh my goodness. And Ciru, I hope you've gathered yourself now.
By the way, I'm completely with Anita. Me, unless there's something we don't know. Because at face value, this story, it's like you've spoken Chinese. I don't understand what you just said.
No one seems to understand what's going on here. Butita?
No comment?
Okay. Mi naona kwanza msichana anahitaji justice pia.
Yeah.
It's quite unfortunate kitu ilifanyika. So tumpatie ni justice kwanza. Ndio hizo discussion zingine ziendelee.
But Butita, the mom wants the guy to walk.
Lazima justice kwanza.
Okay, and let's move from that to an issue that is literally weighty. Okay, my director is telling me that we need to go. But let's talk about Babu Namwamba's bush gym, guys. Did you guys see it? In 1 minute, the pictures went round on Facebook. It was all about Babu Namwamba's wife working out. Na hiyo gym unaona hapo, by the way, kuna mtu anasema alikuwa na workout akiwa chini ya mwamba. 10 seconds, very fast. Ciru, go.
I don't know why they're dissing this woman. And these guys who work out in bush gyms, they become fast bodies so quickly. the results.
Oh my goodness, Anita, 10 seconds. Anita.
My brother used to have, he's going to kill me for saying this, he used to have those cement weights. So I'm not even going to hate on her. When you're in the bush, just do what bush people do. Go you, boo-boo.
Go you, hunting.
Butita.
Ako tu sawa juu najua Namwamba akupata hiyo seat. So life imewakalia mawe. So tuna understand.
On that note, we are out. Of course, the news is up next. Anita will be back after the news. Githeriman is going to be here as well. So much more right here. Keep it right here.
Give me my Kiswahili, man.